Well, good morning. The sounds you're hearing in the background are the dog, Chris's dog Brutus. I'm showing you my goat signs that I have right before I walk outside because we had some snow. Not a lot, as you can see here in the desert of Albuquerque, New Mexico. It only stuck a little bit overnight. And this is February. We have not had any snow, except a little that was in the air and didn't stick at all, for a year. So this will be the first snow that the goats have seen. So we're going to go out there and see what the goats think of the snow. Even though it's February, we just had a random cold shot last night. So let's go check out the goats and their first snow. They were born last March, the middle and the end of March. And they're not a year old yet. And they have never seen snow. And goats do not like being wet. They don't like when it rains on them. So you can see all three of them are under the lean-to. They don't even want to come out. Hey, babies. Hey, Jeddah. Jeddah's the first one to brave it. And Jeddah's got some wood chips stuck to his fur because I just cleaned out underneath the lean-to. I haven't even put down new hay yet. It's just wood shavings. Hey, babies. What do you think of all this white stuff? It's weird, huh? So Zacchaeus is the curious one. He's the spunky one. Hey, babies. Oh. My other hand has no gloves, so it's a little cold right now. Hey, Sky. Yeah, you're curious about this snow stuff, huh? Zacchaeus. Hey, twin. Oh. What do you think, Bossy? What do you think of this snow? So I'll show you the area under the lean-to. So you can see I've got hay all around over here. There's dirt down there, but up here by the browser hay rack, who's on me? Sky? Sky's got his feet on my butt. You can see over here all the hay. When they eat all of the flowering parts that they like and they just leave the stalk, most of the time I spoil them and I go ahead and I throw the stalk on the ground. So you can see back here in the corner, I threw some down yesterday. You can see this hay in the hay rack still has flour on it. See right there? See that? That's the part they like the most. But just the stalks, not so much. So I've got some wood chips down. There's a little bit of hay down. But usually this would be a little thicker with hay for them to bed in. You can see our decision to put the screening worked really well. It kept off some of the snow. That was a good choice. We're trying to keep it as dry as possible right here. Huh, babies? Huh, boys? So I have not fully put down hay yet where they like to lay down under the lean-to. Even though we have this big area now that's protected from weather. These are my wethers. They're fixed boys. They're called wethers. It's just spelled differently. W-E-T-H-E-R instead of W-E-A-T-H-E-R. My wethers. So they're all pooping because they just woke up. Just like my sign. Before we came outside, they get it everywhere. Come on, babies. Let's take a walk in the snow. And you guys come on, walk with me too. And I'll make this a little longer than it's been recently. There's the turtle pen area. The turtles are still asleep. Still below freezing at night. Now, come on. We'll go over to the other side of the yard and you can check out the snow over there. Does it feel weird? Because the snow's probably sticking to your hooves. Does that feel weird on your feet? Crunch, crunch, crunch. And when I took out the old hay, I spread it in this area instead of putting it in the compost this time. I had a little bit in the corner over there too, right there. Covering up some of the dirt. All right, boys, come on. This is their old water trough. I had to replace it last week. It got a little crack in it. See, it's got a crack in it. It was leaking, so I bought a new one. Come on, boys. Come on, goaty goats. Let me hold still a minute. And you may be able to tell that it's still slightly flurrying. So they're getting a little bit of snow on them. What do you think of it, babies? Jeddah, who likes to chew on my coat. Jeddah, Jeddah, Jeddah. Jeddah, Jeddah. Jeddah, 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 Jeddah. And Sky. So you can see how their fur is all bristled up to keep them warm. It's not just the top line that they bristle up when they're assertive towards each other. It's all of their fur's all poofy and floofy and fluffy. Zacchaeus, you're so fluffy. But they're smelling everything. They're like, it just smells so different. It's so partially covered. Hey, baby. Here, let me see if I can get a look at your foot. Well, it's not too packed. They definitely need a trimming, though. They're a little long in the hoof. You still want to chew on me? Now, if you've seen my videos before, you know, usually when we come to this side of the yard, first thing they do is come run and jump up on top of the table over there. And they're not jumping on anything. They're not jumping on the wood. They like to get up there and jump on the wood pile. Like to get up on the pile of sticks. And they're like, I don't want to jump on anything. This is weird, Mommy. This is weird. Little waggy tail. Everything smells so funny. You see their little prints they're leaving in the snow. Sometimes I try to jump up on the swing too, but it makes it rock and then they freak out. They are not used to it enough to actually jump up on it. If I brought them to this side more often, they would get used to the motion of the swing and they jump up on it all the time. But right now it is still a unusual thing for them. Well, we're getting close to 10 minutes, so we want to wrap this up pretty soon. But I did want to show you My goats in the snow for the first time. And you can also tell they're being a little extra clingy. They're not wandering off even, 20 feet. Though usually they stay within probably a yard of me. But they're not even wandering off at all. They're like, no, we're going to stay right by you, Mom. It's my goat babies, my kids. Look at all the hay. This guy's got up in his fur till I brush him. All right. Here's the goats. Got some snow in Albuquerque. It's up on the tree limbs. You can see it. Some of the doves. We have a lot of doves in our backyard because of our cedar trees. So that's the yard. And that's my goats. Yeah, I even have a cart full of hay that I was still in the process of moving last night before the weather got this way. They're looking in all the areas that don't have snow to try to find like a leaf or something that is blown. They still want to browse even though there's snow on everything. That's the babies. That's the goaty goats. That's the goaty goats. Let's go back to your pen and we'll get you some new hay. We'll add to your browser feeder. We'll fill it up for you. Come on, goaty goats. Come on, goaty goats. Let's go. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Don't stop right in front of me, baby. Come on. Come on, goaty goats. Come on, goaty goats. Come on, goaty goats. Come on. Come on, Sky. Come on, Sky. I'm going to close the gate. Sky. Sky. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. You guys have a great day. I got to take care of some goats.